Pass on. Well, finally got down here. I haven't been down here very much because I've been quite busy with work, and somebody's still off, like, and he's older, like, and having to do his days as well for one of my jobs. So I've had a lot of time here, but hope everybody's well. Weather's been rubbish as well, hasn't it? We've had a lot of rain, we have, but managed to get a few more beds. Haven't put them in yet, but I'll show you in a minute what I have done. One I built up yesterday. There was ones, you know, one of the older beds, the square ones like that. Put that one there. Just mostly put another one along there then. These are the older ones. The two newer ones gone in as well here. So, like I say, it was nice when they were all like that. Put some compost. On offer in B&M, that was. Half a dozen bags of that. All beans are coming up alright. I'll put some more in that one now. So that's going to be, the whole of that bed's going to be done as well. And these are the first two I put in the last video. I've actually put some plant in. They had some plant on offer in Dobies or Dobbies or whatever it's called. Half dozen plant of each. Some purple spraking broccoli and some other broccoli. This one I got are, I call them hard-head cabbages. I'll show you the picture there. I call them hard-heads. When you put them in, they go limp. Take a minute to get going, don't they? What I will do is some of that blue alkaline pipe. I'll probably put some in these. I'm going to put all my greens in these three here, I think, and then just put a net right across a lot of them. Then that'll be that done. So what I'm going to do today is clear all that off, and then put a couple of beds there. What I'm going to do, and I want to put some potatoes in, because I'm very late this year. Generally put the first lot in buckets. Always put 2 buckets in end of January, because you can down here, because it's not so cold. But that's my plan of attack at the moment. I think just do a little bit, clear that away, and then hopefully, because I got down there, I got more beds that I bought. So them there to make up. Made this one up just now. Eventually it'll run right along both sides. Right then. And I've got myself a shed as well, a plastic one to go in there, the one that's blown to pieces. That was one that was given to me in here. It wasn't the best when I got it, but I've got a new one to go in there. Somewhere for my tea. Yeah, it'd be nice just if it rains or just something to get out of the rain then. Yeah, that's my plan of attack at the moment. I'll clear this and put a couple of beds here. Look, bugger the expense. New pair of gloves, look. Got fed up wearing one red one, one blue one. I bought myself a new pair. All of £1. There you go. You know, Mr. Joe Mills. Bit of wood there you can have. You have to drive 300 miles, pick it up, but you know, it's all there if you want it. So I don't live any closer. Put it here on the allotment's a place you can put wood and all. Other people can use it then, can they, if you need it. So, it's a scrape off. Dig off. Have a little pathway. Make this pathway a little bit smaller. So they can start like around about here, I suppose. Right, let's start digging this. my gloves, look. Put them on now. I'll christen them. I still aren't going to throw my other ones away though. 2 pairs make 1 pair. Common sense. Right. I'm going to use some of this earth again, I think. Just fill it a bit, and then I'm going to put cardboard on it. Then put a layer of compost. I'll keep the weeds down for summer anyhow. See these here? It's absolutely full of the bloody stuff. Always has been, always will be. Some of the older ones, they spray it, but I'm not going to do that. I'll tolerate it. Like I say, with the beds in the winter, this year I shall, like I say, put a cardboard on top to keep everything down when I've got them all set up for the next season, like. And then just keep reapplying a little bit of compost. So that should do it. I can get my hands on plenty of cardboard, so over the winter that'll keep everything down then. Put a layer of manure on top of that over the winter when I'm not using them. And ready for the spring. Well, that's what I've done so far. Like I say, there's one there, a little pathway here, and then just keep going up that way. Ordered a few more coming, but when it's done it'll look alright. Now I haven't got to do the chip van this year. I have more time here. So. You never know, it might not be so weedy. Probably hell will freeze over first, but you know, there's a chance. Now at least I'll be able to spend more time here and be a lot better. I tell you, I've got new gloves on. Look, see them. Tried them and they fit. That's one good thing. Right, I'll crack on a bit more. Well, first bit's in. Straighten her up now. Put it right over there first, and then work that way. Well, it's starting. I'll show the finished product in a minute. It will look good when it goes right up like that. Look good then. All treated as well, so pay a few quid now, but they'll last for a few years, definitely. The ones over there have. Here. Pathway. And that one there. And just carry on there now then. They're very good, these are. The only thing you get now and again is they crack on the end. One of them cracks there, something like that, you know, like down there. Mind you, when they're in the place, you aren't going to hurt nothing because they move them like that. There's a couple over there, they've been there for 5 years, I suppose. I've had them over 5 years, I know that, because they were in my back garden at home. A couple of them had it, but they haven't made any difference like that. But it's just annoying that, I suppose the way they store them, I suppose they get wet on the ends. And then they swell, I suppose, and crack. Let's say they're all treated. Look alright when they're done, I think. So I'll use a little bit of that earth there. Put some cardboard on top and then some of that on top of that. Should be nice for this season then. Famous last words. Right. Better, isn't it? Bring that side up a bit, a little bit down. But it's better. Get the cardboard it up and just put topsoil on top then, compost. Right, do a bit more. Right. That's that one. Cardboard on it. Let's get a watering can and water that now. See if it grows. Now get it soft and it'll worms and eat it down quicker then. Right, that's done. Give that a water in and then put a bag of compost on top. Do that, and then I'm going to put some potatoes in and get some going. Soften it up. Well, that's the finished product. Right, I think. Should be right. The cardboard down will keep the weeds down quite well. Plus I'm going to be here a lot more this year. That peat, this compost isn't bad actually. You get a lot, there's got a lot of rubbish in it, but you get the odd little tiny bit of wood like that. But nothing much. So yeah, quite good with that, not bad. £7 I think it was in B&M. The cheapest I've found so far down here, isn't it? But Adobe's has gone ridiculous, that has. Here's nearly £7 for 60 litres. So I filled it up with a lot of the earth I skimmed off. Filled it with that and then put the cardboard on. And then just put a bag on so you aren't using so much compost then. Filled them up from scratch, it cost a bloody fortune. There. It's going to look alright, I think. Let's get it all done. Right, potatoes. Right, get in there. Bit of bloodfish and bone. Bit chicken poo. Right, and then top her up. Some people top it, I top it right up to the top, I do. Some people say just so far and then let them grow through and top them up again, but I found no difference with just topping them right up. I like doing them in the buckets now because when you dig them out of the ground, generally you either split the couple, then you either pitchfork goes in it or the shovel what you're digging out with. But in buckets, you tip them upside down and that's it. Perfect. Right, just bury them up. Call that it, I think. So my first potatoes in for the season, and I'm late. Right. Just show you what I've done now. Just got the two beds here. That was already ready to go. So I made those two up over there. I made them up, they're only slopped together really. But these I put in yesterday, the cabbages. The broad beans all up. So, these there now, put two more there, right across, to meet them over there. And just work back. Add all the weeding and putting the beds in all at the same time. So, there are my potatoes in first lot. So, I just want to touch base with everyone. What I'm doing. Like I say, I'm looking forward to this year because I can get here most evenings now. So, it'll be brilliant. Done that van for 11 seasons, so I'm quite looking forward to this one. I'm not too upset about that. Got something else in the pipeline to do as well. Make a bit more money to counteract that. But my mortgage is all paid off, so I don't really need so much now anyhow, so. But you never know where this situation is, what's going to happen to you, you just can't tell. But as long as I make enough to live, I'm happy. My posing days, that's all finished, I'm afraid. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. And everybody stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one. So, as I always say, get off my land. Go on, I'll wait with you.